years down the road? Could it be Harvard to the Big Ten? Wild speculation coming out of OutKick this morning. And Florida State Seminoles, ultra talented, ready for the run to the 4-team invitational. Jordan Travis, if he can stay healthy, look out. Episode 136 of College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar. We cover everything in college football because we love everything in college football. And if you do as well, please subscribe to our channel. Smash that like button if you like our content. Share the video with your family and friends. The first story, OutKick from David Hookstead this morning. Will the Big Ten target Harvard? Let's get into the conversation. Let's get into this article. I'll put a link in the description box below the video. I'm not going to go through it all. I'm just going to hit the high points here at the start of the article. Would the Big Ten ever come calling for Harvard? I know what you're thinking. That's maybe the most insane college football sports-related question you have heard in a long time. But before you jump down my throat or call me crazy, it's not as wild as you might think. The Ivy League is on track towards allowing athletic scholarships, and once that happens, paired up with potential NIL dealings, the conference members will be in uncharted waters. Again, I'm going to skip some of this here. Let's talk money. The fascinating part about Harvard joining the FBS really revolves around the fact that the school has more resources than any other academic institution in America when we're talking NIL potential. The latest data indicates more than 180 billionaires went to Harvard. That's the most in the world for any school. I'm going to get back to this article, okay? I just want to quickly say here at Peek Around the Corner, we do not believe that Harvard has any potential to join the Big Ten in football years down the road. 7, 8, 10, 25 years. The Ivy League schools do not want to leave each other. They are dealing in billions and billions and billions of dollars in their relationships when it comes to research and academics. There is a part of this, however, that I want to get to that's pretty interesting. Article from BC Best Colleges. Ivy League athletic scholarships could be imminent. Again, I'm not going to go through the whole article. I'm going to put a link in the description box below the video. Just going to give you the high points. Following the expiration of the antitrust exemption, the Ivy League's policy on athletic scholarships could face legal challenges. Recent court cases have extended the rights of student athletes to receive compensation. We've gone over that in Peek Around the Corner and other episodes. No legal action has been taken, and it remains unclear how the Ivy League will proceed. Athletic scholarships could ease the financial burden of thousands of current and future students. I'm just going to hit this one more point on this article. After almost 70 years of competition, it may finally be time for the Ivy League to award athletic scholarships, and it might not have a choice in the matter, thanks to a congressional decision not to renew the antitrust legislation. And Ivy League finds itself in a murky territory involving the legality of its long-standing policy not to award merit aid, including athletic scholarships. Again, you can read this article. This was back on October 14th. Mark Drozowski of BC Best Colleges. So you have this storm of where the Ivy League institutions may be forced to award athletic scholarships to their student athletes. And people are combining that with the possibility, with the reality that there could be a lot of NIL money stored up among the alumni of a Harvard, of a Yale, of a Cornell, for example. However, Peek Around the Corner, we give it no credence whatsoever. I know it was wild speculation from OutKick. They had a whole podcast on it. But Harvard is not joining the Big Ten for football in 10, 30, 40 years from now. The incentive is truly not there for those Ivy schools. They deal in billions, just like the Big Ten schools do. But they deal in billions and billions they do not want to separate from themselves. Now, could it be maybe a slight possibility that the Big Ten would enjoy a phone call from a Harvard or a Cornell or a Yale with their hockey programs, their women's and men hockey programs? Would they be happy with a phone call from those three institutions to say, hey, Big Ten, could we possibly join your men's and women's hockey conferences? Remember, Big Ten doesn't have a women's hockey conference. They have 4 Big Ten institutions that have a women's hockey program. Division I, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Penn State, Ohio State. You need 6 teams to form a conference. Right now in NCAA, men's Big Ten men's hockey has 7 teams because Penn State had created their 6th program for the Big Ten, and then Notre Dame joined. Would the Big Ten love to have a women's hockey conference instead of having their schools play in the WCHA Women's Hockey League? Yes, of course. Would they accept a phone call from Harvard, a Yale, Cornell? All 3 of those institutions have a men's and women's hockey program. Of course, the Big Ten would love a phone call. But again, I don't think that's happening either. There's a slight chance. But here at Peek Around the Corner, we give no credence. No way is Harvard going to leave the FCS Football Ivy League Conference to go to FBS and join the Big Ten. They won't be giving the Big Ten Conference a phone call in that. Now, let's get to Florida State. As you all know here, Peek Around the Corner, we love the Florida State Seminoles here in 2023. We've got them winning our way too early ACC champion prediction, and we've got them going into the Invitational, the 14 playoff Invitational at the end of the season. Let's get to this article. Max Chadwick, January 24, 2023. Unfinished business, PFF article, unfinished business. Jordan Travis and Florida State have national championship aspirations for 2023. Again, I'll put a link in the description box because we're not going to go through this whole thing, but I'm just going to point out the first couple paragraphs and who they've got coming back for 2023. For the first time in seemingly forever, there's palpable excitement around Florida State football. The Seminoles are coming off their first 10-win season since 2016, their first winning record in 5 years. With an ultra-talented roster returning, Florida State ranks 4th in the PFF's way too early top 25. That's where we have them as well here at Peek Around the Corner. I'm going to drop down into the section here of the article. Again, I have a link in the description box. You can read the whole thing. Jordan Travis, PFF grade compared to the 2022 Heisman finalists. You remember, Pro Football Focus, they have their own grading system. Jordan Travis, Florida State, 91.7. Caleb Williams, USC, 91.6. Denson Bennett, Georgia, 90.2. As you can see here, Jordan Travis ranked number 1 in their grade. Jordan Travis, in 2022, threw for 3,200 yards, 24 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions, a 64% completion rate. He also ran over 400 yards. He was spectacular. Absolutely spectacular for Florida State. And they've got guys coming back next year. They've got Jordan Travis coming back, the great defensive end. We all thought he was going to be going into the NFL draft. They got Johnny Wilson, incredible, young, promising receiver. Averaged over 20 yards a catch last season. Florida State is stacked. We got them going to the college football playoffs in a way too early predictions, winning the ACC championship. Mike Norvell has got something special going on in Tallahassee. Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts on the possibility, the wild speculation that Harvard someday could join the Big Ten in football. Don't think so. But give me your thoughts, and then give me your thoughts on Florida State. Are they as good as what we're talking about here at Peek Around the Corner? They have so much potential. They can have a run at the national championship in 2023. Buckle up, Tallahassee. Buckle up, Seminole fans. Brace for impact. Here comes Florida State. Until next time, from all of us at Peek Around the Corner to all of you, please, you all take care of each other. Thank you so very much.